Hello everyone, welcome back to Film and Flash. Today we're reviewing the Kodak Signet 35. Now this camera was produced in 1951 and went all the way to 1958. It is a 35mm camera, and it is honestly pretty incredible. It manages to fit a quite large amount of features in a very compact body. Overall, this camera measures in at around, I'd say about 4.5 inches by 4 inches, or 5 by 4 inches, or 5 by 5. Overall, it's a very small camera. It's actually got some weight to it for how small it is. However, it is high quality for sure. It has a nice leather body with metal. Well, it's metal with leather accents, but it is a fully metal camera. There aren't any visible plastic components. It has a Kodak Ektar lens, 44mm f3.5, and it does have aperture adjustments going all the way up to f22 and all the way down to f3.5, which it is locked at. It cannot go any lower than f3.5 with the current lens that's on it. You can't swap lenses out. This is a fixed lens. And up here, it helps show you your aperture adjustment. But you can also look at it from right here. And as far as shutter speeds go, they go from bulb mode all the way up to 300 with 150 and 25 in between. Not a whole bunch of variation as far as your shutter speeds go. Actually goes from 100 to 300, not 500. So you're going to be a little limited as far as how fast you can go with this camera. I would say I would not recommend this camera for anything more than a walking speed, preferably still scenes, scenic views, or maybe family portraits, or, anything still photography. It's actually going to be pretty good in low light. F3.5 is pretty wide. Uh, it does have the Kodak Synchro 300 shutter, which that means it's supposed to synchronize with an external flash unit. And apparently it was a revolutionary feature for the time. There's some nice little bumps on the wind and rewind for the film. That way you get a nice grip and purchase on it. Honestly, the camera is comfortable to hold in hand. I feel like it fits very naturally. My middle finger does want to just rest right on the shutter release. And to open this camera up, you will press this little button in, pop it down, and then that will release this little back. It can pop off. It doesn't hurt nothing. As you can see, it says Kodak Signet 35 camera, and made in Rochester, USA by Eastman Kodak Company, and it was serviced on 1/17/1958. To load your film in, you'll pull this up, stick your film roll in, the words facing you, stick it in, pull it across, and put it into this little slit right in here. And then you'll wind it all the way till it gets to the first slide. Then this little film counter right here will let you know how much shots you have left. It goes all the way up to 36. And as you see, as you rotate this, it counts down how many shots you have left. So there's a little gear in here that rotates as you advance the film. Just a little fun fact. Now you may be wondering, okay, let's try to make this as difficult as possible. Okay. I apologize for taking forever. I'm supposed to slide it on this side and click in there, and then pop back up. Okay, it's all good to go. I believe it's a rangefinder camera. not going to be very accurate. I don't think, actually, it might not be rangefinder, but there's 2 holes here for your viewing. Anyway, cock your shutter, you pull this down right here until it clicks, and then to release your shutter, you click this down, and it pops up. Then you can adjust your shutter speed by rotating this little bezel, and then you can adjust your aperture by rotating this little protruding knob. And this is where your flash will link up to the camera. That has a tripod mount right here for horizontal shooting. Oh, and this little thing on the back is kind of like a little checklist for you to let you know what you're set at and what your limitations are depending on the kind of film you're using. Like you would set this to like your aperture you're going to be using for the film you have, and then you'd set this for the kind of weather you have outside. And it's kind of letting you know what you can and can't do. I mean, it's a little neat thing, but most people kind of know what who like photography know what they're doing. This is an SI90 camera, and I mean, the only really plastic part of it's this right here. I mean, the majority of the camera is like a nice metal part. Overall, it's a great camera. This camera's worth about 25, but you can get them as cheap as 15. I wouldn't pay more than 25 for this camera. Mine came in a nice leather case. I mean, even if you have yours coming with the leather case, unless you're getting a lot of accessories, it's not worth more than 25. So overall, great camera, great value camera, and high quality camera for the price point. You're definitely gonna get really high-end, really decent photos for a lightweight and portable camera. I mean, it's not extremely lightweight; it's actually heavy. But point being, you have a lot of leeway with what you can do with this camera. I'd say it's great for low light shooting, great for scenic shooting, but as far as fast moving or walking, you're pushing it because you are limited with shutter speed. However, aperture, you are not limited, so you can shoot in a various amount of scenings, bright sun, low light. So that's a plus for this camera. It has a very versatile lens. You can't really do a lot of wide shots, so take that into consideration. Uh, Durability, camera's gonna be pretty durable. Its weight would probably make it break if you dropped it. I think you can get away with dropping it on soft ground. Concrete, I don't think you could drop it on concrete. But it's going to be more durable than many of cameras today. Uh, Scratch resistant. It's the whole 9 yards. I would recommend this camera for someone looking for a portable camera that's decently versatile and is affordable. It's not the best option out there. There are many other 35mm cameras that excel in, I'm really tired, excel in areas where this camera has shortcomings. But even taking that into consideration, this camera is still amazing at its job. But that's about all there is to say. I would recommend this camera. However, if you are looking for a better all-around camera, I would recommend getting like a Pentax or a Minolta 35mm film camera. The square ones that came out in the 60s. Those are definitely better cameras. But thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe. Film and Flash out.